Someone has died of an OD on Overwatch. I know nothing about this, or who it is, or if this is the right person. So I am going to react to that. I don't know. I'm subscribed to Optimus. That's why I'm watching it on Optimus's account, because I don't know who this is.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the channel, and this one is pretty much on the fly, man. This is all still kind of developing. It's just a pretty impromptu, pretty insane situation. I actually got home and I hopped on Twitter before I was going to record some other videos today, and I ended up seeing this news, and I thought that it was a prank at first, right? Because you know how sometimes, TMZ will accidentally publish like a hoax death, or some fake Twitter account will come out and, pretend to be like a media outlet or something and just, troll everybody. But apparently it's real. There's a lot of sources confirming it now. I guess like his county's coroner's office even has like a registration.
Who even is Twomad? First of all, hold on. It's a YouTube star with 2 mil. Oh, this is the person with the overdose at age 23. Damn, so he's just basically like 3 years older. Well, 2 years older than me. I don't know math. He was found, the internet personality was found unresponsive Tuesday during welfare check at his home in near LA, my bad. TMZ reports it's unclear when he exactly died. I didn't know he was black. This is ridiculous. This is crazy. And it happened on live. Well, I can't show it. I'm pretty sure I'd get removed if I show it. So why is my phone turning off? Bro, it is not the time. I don't even have it on low power mode and it did that. So alright, we have the right streamer. He died playing Overwatch on stream. This is traumatizing, man. And I don't know why people are saying he deserves it. I don't think no one deserves this to happen to anybody. So, what did he do so bad? Like acting like he's Trump or something.
For him. So Twomad, the YouTuber, has passed away as of, well, yesterday, I believe, is when this was all figured out and discovered by his local police, who, according to the media, they did like a welfare check on him because Twomad hadn't really talked to anybody or went to any of his appointments that he had scheduled for several days. And I guess the police went to do a welfare check on him and they found him dead in his house. He was 23 years old when he passed away, and it's a pretty wild situation because obviously Twomad was a massive creator on the platform at one point in time. He had millions of subscribers. So this is somebody that like a lot of people obviously knew about, a lot of people watched, a lot of people supported, a lot of people hated. We'll really kind of talk about all that in this video, but just to kind of confirm everything here and give you guys the full details, let's take a look at the report on this whole thing. Modea Sadiq, that's I believe his legal name, a popular YouTuber who goes by Twomad Online, has died, TMZ has learned. Law enforcement sources tell us the internet personality, who has millions of followers across his various YouTube channels and social pages, was found unresponsive Tuesday night at his Los Angeles area home. This after somebody called in to ask for a welfare check. We are told Twomad hadn't been heard from in several days by concerned parties, and he even missed appointments. As a result, the LAPD, I believe that's supposed to say, was sent to check on him, and that's when they found his body, although it's unclear how long he had been in that state. Our sources say there was drug paraphernalia found on the scene, and at this point, we're being told it's investigated as...
What was he taking? Do we not know what he was taking? Like, wasn't he playing a game? I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. I just don't. It just said that. Yeah.
As a possible overdose, no foul play is suspected in the death. So from what we know right now, it's not believed he was murdered or hurt by anybody else. It looks like he overdosed on drugs. It doesn't say what drug he may have overdosed from or like what
Guess we'll
kind
never
of
know.
drug paraphernalia was found at the scene. I mean, you got to think like drug paraphernalia in terms of legal stuff, you know, it can mean anything from like a bong for weed to like a crack pipe to like needles, you know what I mean? We really don't know. It doesn't say anything about that. I'm going to go ahead and assume that for him to pass away from like a drug overdose, you know, it had to have been like pills or like something pretty hardcore like narcotics or opiates or something like that, right? Because I mean, like people aren't out here overdosing off of blunts, you know. I figure if it was like alcohol or something, they would say it was like.
Okay, I don't think you can overdose on blunts unless it's laced. Okay? Because if he had something that was laced, I understand. That's probably how he died. But you can't die due to a blunt, okay? But there's gotta be some type of hardcore drug this man has been taking that has caused him to die. Because this is ridiculous.
Like an alcohol poisoning death or something. So for him, unfortunately, it looks like this was a pretty serious fatal drug overdose, and the internet has completely blown up over this entire thing. Like I said, this guy had millions of followers pretty much across like Twitter. I think he had a Discord, obviously.
Oh, and you're probably like, well, who's saying this man deserved to die? Well, okay. I used to watch him before he got canceled. Man, no one deserves to die that young. That is true. There's no way Twomad is actually dead. I refuse to believe it. Well, believe it. It's already there in the articles. And it literally says if you search him up that he's dead. Despite his downfall, Twomad shaped a huge part of meme culture. Why is he canceled? Oh. All I saw was allegations of SA. That's not good. Where is that? I love kids.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
What if he's trolling, you know? What if the man's trolling? Why he's trolling? Are you guilty of SA or innocent? Innocent. These tweets are very weird. We got allegations of SA. That's not good. This is not good. Twomad was over the past few years, he tried to murder me a couple of times for helping the police and detectives in multiple states and investigate a lot of horrible things he's done. All I'm reading is this not good. Someone in the comment section added, holy shit, I didn't know who that 13-year-old kid was. He used to post pictures of her on Instagram. Whoa. Bro, they put the 13-year-old I've been talking to in the lawsuit. I can't read. Man, I'm dead. I'm just saying, this don't sound too good. This is just a minx. I know who she is. I had several horrific and scary actions with Twomad. Oh my gosh, it's minx talking. The streamer that had like alcohol substances use. I mean, hearts to her. Hope she's doing good now, but he wanted to keep taking drugs to feel better, but when I met him, he was chill and a nice person. Okay. He was clearly mentally ill, so there's probably something wrong with him. Yeah, this is not good. This is not. No wonder people want him gone. I don't even know if I'm allowed to show this. This is pools and hot. Okay, we're not. We're going back to the video. Okay, we're not in pools and hot tubs. I can't show this stuff. Okay, let's.
Did YouTube and whatnot as well, but there has been a pretty massive online reaction to this news. There's a lot of people who are showing their condolences, you know, their sympathies to Twomad for passing away, and then there's a lot of people who are actually like celebrating the news, who are really, it seems like, excited that he passed away. Now obviously, pretty much anytime anyone passes away online, you're gonna have like people who just, you know, they want to like stand out, or they think that it's funny or whatever, you know, they say, oh, I'm glad he's dead, things like that, right? But the reason why in this instance people are apparently like happy that Twomad passed away is because There were some pretty serious allegations against this guy. I mean, I think it was like 6, maybe 8 months ago at this point. There was an entire situation that blew up. It was probably like one of the real last big Twomad stories, honestly. I already made a whole video talking about that. It's on my channel. If you want to, get the prerequisites on that whole thing, you can go watch all that. But it was pretty serious allegations. Twomad never really, it seems like, responded to them very well. He just like constantly schizo posted on Twitter and stuff like that. So I don't know if we're ever gonna hear his side of the story for real when it comes to that one, at least especially now that he's passed away. I mean, if he hasn't published anything now, or he hasn't like scheduled anything to go out or whatever, I don't really see how that's gonna really ever be cleared up on his end. And then
I say one thing, I want my assaulter to die, but I don't know this man. I don't know what he did. I'm just, following up the news. I don't know what he did. So, but it's been allegations that he has done nasty things. But I've seen it, but, it's not good. That's why I guess people are celebrating and he's gone. So I understand. But I think you're being too far with this, okay? Because, he seems he was mentally disturbed and ill and not knowing what the fuck he's doing. But my assaulter was completely mentally competent. That's not the word? Yeah. He was mentally competent on what the hell is going on.
That this allegation was put out so close to his death, I guess. Keep in mind, I'm not the one who published this allegation. I mean, this guy already put this all out here. I feel like I'd be doing a disservice to make a video talking about this whole situation. And then one of the biggest elements of the entire, controversy, and then now his passing and everything, right? Like, it would be, I feel like, irresponsible for me to not cover this, considering how viral it's going and how serious of an allegation it is, and how it somewhat lines up with some of the things that we've already heard. I do want to point out also, the person making these allegations did not post any proof alongside them, right? And that's not to discredit the allegations or whatever. It's just to say, right, like, there is no concrete proof other than this person basically saying it happened, and I guess like some coincidences or...
Yeah, like, there's no proof of anything. That's what I'm saying. He could be trolling.
The details lining up with other things. I mean, there's no like phone calls or videos or texts or anything like that. So I can finally say it. Twomad was a rapist and a pedophile. Over the past few years, he tried to murder me multiple times for helping the police and detectives in multiple states for investigating a lot of the horrible things that he's done. He wanted to take out multiple innocent lives by getting behind a wheel and going head-on into freeway while being high on illegal drugs. He didn't succeed once, as he overdosed before killing anybody, so he tried it again. Despite him trying to murder me and multiple innocent lives, I've been trying to help law enforcement to make sure he's safe, doesn't get hurt, and doesn't harm anybody. Please remember that he is a rapist and a pedophile. He continued.
But I need the proof. Like, is there any proof that he's harmed somebody? I mean, I don't mean to, go after the victims. I mean, God bless you victims, okay? Like, that's not well-deserved. I'm a victim, okay? But not of him, just in general. But I'm just saying, what makes them spark to say this? Because he tweeted it, okay. But anybody can tweet things. I can tweet that I'm a furry. Am I a furry? No, I'm not a furry. So, I just would like some context of things. Because I even, when Dream was being very questionable of his innocence before, there was actual receipts of him, telling the truth, I guess, and being sus. And I don't know why she's screaming my name. I will be back. I don't know what I was saying before that, but I need receipts, okay? If I have some type of receipts, I'll say something. But it's allegations, okay?
Continued to prey on the vulnerable even after the police got involved, including a 13-year-old in a mental hospital. the tragedy doesn't excuse any of his actions. I will address a lot of stuff when I fully collect my thoughts. Past few months have been a total mess and reason why I ended up in emergency room. Please give me time. So this is Jameski, who this all came out from, right? I don't know if you guys are familiar with who Jameski is, but he is obviously a YouTube content creator as well. And this is, like I said, this is a massive allegation, a very serious allegation, right? Realistically, multiple serious allegations. And like I said, some of these details line up with other things that have happened. Some of it is like pretty fresh, pretty brand new. There is no 100% concrete evidence that is attached to any of this as of me recording this video. I don't know if maybe Jameski will put out a tweet or anything by the time this video goes out. I don't have to worry about monetization filters or anything for this video because that's all turned off. So this video should come out earlier than it typically would. But I mean, where do I even fucking start with this, right? I mean, first, he's obviously accused of being a pedophile, which is, I mean, as pretty much as serious as an accusation you can get. He's accused of being a rapist. He's accused of attempting to murder Jameski multiple times. He's accused of, at that point, trying to hinder a investigation by the law enforcement into him. He's accused of planning to kill several innocent people by going head.
Why is it so much? Okay, with all of this stuff being said, I would believe that some of it would be true. Because this is crazy. It's so many allegations on top of allegations. It's like, what the hell? I've never heard someone with so many allegations. And it's like, I would like to see who, who's the victims in this situation, all of these people. I mean, I know they're saying who, but like, I would like to see some stuff. Just like how we've seen how Colleen got canceled. She claims that they're allegations, but the truth is all over the internet. And that's how it is. Because if the truth is all over the internet of what he did, I'm going to just be like, oh yeah, he can fucking rot in hell. Like, I don't care. But if I can't say that because I don't see much of anything. It's allegations of this on top of one. And it's not like splattered on the internet besides him saying that he likes little kids or something. That's weird, but like,
head on into traffic off of drugs. He's accused of attempting to carry this out. He's accused of harassing a minor in a mental hospital. Like, this is a pretty wild thing to read. I mean, honestly, like, for me right now, this whole situation is still fucking just absurd because, like I said, I get home, I find out Twomad is dead, and then like 2 minutes later, there is now a new massive wave of allegations, right, that are so fucking serious and disturbing that it is impossible to not acknowledge, right? Like, if this is true and he did intend on killing other innocent people off of a drug and whatnot in his car, on a freeway, all these different things, right? Like, it's inexcusable. There's no way to defend it. And just because he's passed away doesn't mean that, you can't talk about these things. I get, some people are like, hey, there's a place and a time. Maybe this shouldn't have happened right after he passed away. Maybe this person should have went to the police or whatever. It seems like he did go to the police, right? At least from what we're reading in this accusation, right? He says that he had attempted to murder this guy several times because he was trying to cooperate and help the police. So, I mean, it does sound like to me that this guy did go to the cops and try to do something about this. And, these kinds of things,
okay, so there's our proof there. I mean, based on research and shit,
kinds of allegations, these kinds of I guess names and labels and whatnot being placed on Twomad is why a lot of the internet is happy that he's dead. I've seen a lot of people, like I said, they're expressing their condolences, like, oh, Twomad inspired me to make content. I thought he was a funny guy or whatever, right? Basically saying nice things about Twomad, and then in the replies, there will be people like, oh, but he was a pedophile, dude. Oh, he was a rapist, dude. You know what I mean? So it really just goes to show you like how weighted these kinds of accusations really are. That like, even like an hour or so after we find out this guy's passed away, that, like half of the internet or more is like hyped up that this guy is gone because of these types of allegations and stuff. So the guy does say at the end of the whole thing, he's going to be further addressing this. I assume when he says that, he means that he will be posting like some sort of evidence or a video or something where he's kind of describing everything, where he goes through whatever happened. I mean, I hate to be that guy, I really do, because this is a serious allegation, and I'm not saying this to say that this guy is lying saying, but it is unfortunately something to note that people make false allegations online all the time, and we've seen it happen to other YouTubers. I mean,
Well, I've noticed when a lot of people die, a lot of what's it called? What is it called? I don't know the saying of it, but when people die, a lot of bad things come up about them. And it just reflects on, you know, it doesn't matter if they're dead or not. Because, as you guys would know, which if you don't, you know, the fuck. Shut up. New York is being loud as shit. Shut the fuck up. Anyways, as I was saying, there's Paul Walker, right? For example, we all loved his work. We all loved his acting and everything. Everybody was devastated that he died, right? But what I didn't know later on, after when he was dead, I mean, this has, came up when he did die, that he was dating underage girls, which a lot of people in Hollywood date underage people. I'm not saying that's okay. It's fucking disgusting. But it's just like, damn. One of our beloved favorite actors likes underage women, and he's been with that underage girl for a long time, and I think he's been with her, like married with her, till he died. So, yeah, I'm just saying, shit always comes out once someone dies. But I think everybody knew that he was with an underage girl and didn't care because it's Paul Walker and everybody thinks he's hot. So, yeah. But with this guy, you just peep that everything is just coming out immediately, that he's a terrible person. This shit just always happens when someone dies. I'm not saying, you should root for them to be dead. I mean, it is devastating how he died. And I mean, if he did these things, goddamn, you're a bad person. But I don't think you should just stomp on someone's ass and just say, yeah, we're glad he's dead. Good riddance. I'm just like, I mean, at the end of the day, it's still allegations. But with Paul Walker, it's real. That actually happened. You can see the age difference and shit. You see it and you know it. So, you could just say, over Paul Walker's dead body, that he's a creep, okay? I love him. I get it. He is attractive. But he's a creep. He likes little girls, okay? Okay, moving on.
even recently, we've seen it happen to other YouTubers. So I would love to see some proof for these claims if they're that true, like just to actually verify this is what's going on, because, I mean, this guy is dead now. Obviously, he can't defend himself. Even if he could defend himself, as we've seen, he probably would not have really taken the opportunity to do so. Like I said, he had some pretty serious shit going down like half a year ago, right? And we never really got a coherent and, rational response to that, I guess is the best way to say it. Like, he just continued to just tweet random shit and like troll. But like, obviously he doesn't have a chance to respond. So like, if this is all true, I think the best that could be done is for some evidence to be posted. It seems like Jameski's gonna be doing that, but just what a wild fucking turn of events, man. Like, a couple years ago, it seems like everybody loved Twomad. He was like one of those guys who blew up and whatnot and had millions of followers and everybody thought he was funny. And then just from there, it seems like everything kind of went downhill. All the different allegations that were made.
The switch up is crazy. But I peep how people switch up on, like, black creators who died and did bad things immediately. If they died or something, and if they did something terrible, they will most definitely put it to light. I can't name someone else who's, like, been in a situation that has passed away. I know many of people have. But I'm just saying, if he was a Paul Walker, people wouldn't be saying this shit. He's black. So I'm pretty sure if he was a white man that passed away, everybody would be like, oh, I'm so sorry. This man was just, my inspiration and everything. He would have more of love. And then later on, things would come out about him. So, yeah, that's how it works, bro. Society's fucking weird.
all the different situations and stuff. It's just honestly always so weird and surreal to see situations like this. Like, no matter, I don't know, like, no matter what you personally think, like, oh, are you happy that he's passed away? Are you sad? You know, was he a creator you liked, whatever, right? It always feels like a little weird when, you know, you learn about situations like this. I mean, as a YouTube creator in my 20s, right, it always kind of hits weirdly close to home and feels really like odd. And it's almost like eye-opening when you see situations where other YouTubers who are like relatively close to you in age and whatnot, right, seeing them pass away, like it's a pretty fucking insane thing. Because like obviously you don't usually hear about like 23-year-old YouTubers passing away, and you know, especially from a thing like a drug overdose. A lot of people aren't surprised given that, you know, Twomad was like a really amped up person all the time and like his sense of humor and whatever, like the schizo posting and shit, but like, I mean, Jesus Christ, it just, what kind of drug?
Let's kind of know this man a little bit more. Unless they removed his stuff. I hope not. Just because someone's dead, you shouldn't remove their shit, okay? This is him? This is... No. Let's see how amped up he be.
Guys, I will Google myself. If it shows my address, I will
act accordingly.
Okay, let's go. Twomad, that's me. Let's go. You search right there. Look at this beautiful image of myself. He's vibing. It's just vibing. And you got like this insanely good image of me in a Vancouver Chinese restaurant. That's what I'm getting. 21. I just turned 21. It's my birthday. Let's go. I don't see my address so far. We're good. iDubbbz critical. Jontron. He's Italian, right? Twomad's real name, Mudiayes.
I mean, he seems like a naturally hype person. You can't really tell if someone's like under an influence or something.
Sadak, dick. What the? Miaduya Sadak is a Canadian YouTuber and streamer. We are cold. Cold is new to ever exist. Who creates gaming skits commentaries on 3 channels. He's known for meme Good Night Girl. Yeah, Good Night Girl guy. I remember this little kid came up to me at an event. He was like, he wouldn't leave me alone until I did the Good Night Girl thing. He was just like chasing me. He was like, say it right now. Say it. Say it. I was like, bro. He was like, do the more. I was like, bro, chill. Did Twomad get his plaque? Oh yeah, when somebody stole my YouTube plaque. Bruh. No! Somebody just took my 1 million plaque! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! No, what the? Bruh. Good times. Yeah, I do be having plaques, multiple plaques. I tried getting one of my plaques, putting in the bumper. Didn't work. They were like, no, you gotta change that. And I was like, okay, just make it Twomad. What's Twomad's race?
Seems like a naturally hype person, if anything. Like, y'all could say Kaisen, that's on some type of drugs, but he's not. He's just a naturally hype person. I don't know what I'm saying anymore.
Was this guy on? Obviously had to be, once again, something strong to have this whole situation go to where it killed him, but I think that's really a takeaway for everybody here, right? Is stay the fuck away from all these serious drugs, man. Like, there's no good that this stuff can cause you. Whether he was doing heroin, crack, whatever, right? Like, these things, they don't provide you the benefit that people think that they do, right? Now, I love smoking pot, right? That's cool. People love drinking beer and everything. That's fine. But these are things you got to learn to do in moderation. But when it comes to drugs, you know, that are like serious to the point where you can overdose and you can die off of them, man, I don't know. I don't see the point in people doing them. I don't see what it really helps you with, you know? All you're doing is like replacing one problem in your life with a way worse one in so many cases, right? And I mean, just hundreds of thousands of people yearly in America die from drugs, whether they're good people, whether they're bad people, you know, whether they've had accusations made about them online or they've been the most innocent person on the planet, right? Like, this is the kind of situation that happens for, you know, a lot of people in society. And it's one of those things where it should really remind everybody, like, man, as cliche or whatever as it sounds, and I don't want to sound like the fucking, you know, the DARE program in school, but like, dude, just stay away from all this stupid shit. I mean, look how it turns out for people, bro. So obviously, people are going to be expecting Jameski to show some evidence or continue up with what he said. I guess we'll have to wait and see if that comes along. And yeah, with that being said, man, I think that's really all there is to say here. So thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're brand new around here.
Wild. And I can't even tell. You can't even tell if someone's on something, which is more sad. But yeah.